Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, late stream today. Figured this is like the only time I have for this weekend to fit this in, so there's still lots of artifact grinding to be done. Oh man, lots and lots. How's everyone this evening or morning? I saw some people say it's 9 a.m. for them. Pacific time, huh? Hey there, Cass. 11 p.m., 6 p.m. Got people from all around the world here. Nice. As you can see here, I nuked my artifact inventory. I spent like a good hour today just destroying almost 400 artifacts. And by destroying, I mean Mystic Offering, but most of those were junk, so I just threw them back in. I'm Eastern, which is why I always post everything in Eastern time. What artifact? I mean, that's if I can get one. The description of this live stream is not a lie. Last time I streamed this, I spent 45 Fragile Resins and got absolutely nothing. Is it worth it to get Nilou? I mean, if you're asking me, the answer is always going to be absolutely yes. Speaking of, I may or may not do more wishes on Nilou tonight. We'll see. I've been calculating all the stuff that I haven't completed yet, like all the content and how many wishes that would get me. I've got like both trees, the Inazuma Sakura tree, the Sumeru Tree of Dreams. I have both of those at level 1, so all those rewards. I've done like 3 world quests in Inazuma. So all the Inazuma world quests, most of the Sumeru ones, I've got a lot to do. And I'm like, dude, that's like 50 or 60 wishes easily. No, I play on PC. The reason it looks like Xbox controls is because when I stream, I run the game through Steam so that I can customize my controller with like computer controls, so I can control my mic and stuff with my controller. And for some reason, whenever you run this game through Steam, it recognizes all controllers as an Xbox controller. I'm on a PS5 controller, but it's just how it works.
You are not welcome here. Scatter! Germinate! Let's end this now!
Dance with the waves! Let's dance! Oh, hi. I'm getting
my artifacts from Barbara and Nilou.
Don't know how they made me.
I think I did. I'll have to look at that. But those are not hitting anywhere near as high as they should have been.
Ready, steady, go!
Yeah, for Nahida, I'm looking at for mostly elemental mastery, but some crit too.
Propagate. We'll meet again.
They should not have taken this long.
Let the show begin.
Hey, no, what? Okay, I must have did something wrong with my setup, because now they're hitting high. My Barbara just has a bunch of random elemental mastery artifacts on. I actually don't have a proper elemental mastery set. Nahida's will be my first one if I actually get it. Stamina regeneration? That would be neat. Right now, all we have is food that reduces it. I mean, I guess you do have food that can recover it, but it's on a timer, so it doesn't really help all that much.
You are not welcome.
Let's see, Jay. Show us again.
I'll protect us.
Now you're testing my patience.
There we go. I feel like I got knocked out of it last time. Maybe I got knocked out of it before the third slash went off. Going through Sumeru without Chasm? I mean, that'd be Traveler-san. Traveler-san hasn't done Chasm yet. I feel like he could be good for hydro application and stuff. Like I said before, he'd be a good he could be a good energy battery for Nilou, but
You are not welcome here.
This dance is for you. Let's dance. I feel
oh,
a
well,
little weak.
worth it. Hello, Vivi. Probably not the weapon. I need to go resurrect Barbara. The reason probably not is because I have a R5 solar pearl, and I feel like that's gonna work just fine on her. I've seen a lot about this magic guide, but I'm not sure I fully buy into it just yet. I think it underperforms in a lot of areas when you want to actually play as Nahida instead of just having her as support.
You are not welcome here.
Positions.
Although, to be fair, by underperform, I mean it works just fine because really there's no content that needs that much damage, but
My patience. We'll meet again.
Nilou build? I can show it in a minute. Hello, Prime. Oh yeah, the Mappa, yeah. That weapon I've always felt has like, I don't know, it's kind of like the Lost Prayer. It's like the 4-star Lost Prayer. It's like good, but there's almost always a better option. Alright, someone asked for Nilou build. Nilou build is weapon R1. And then here are my artifacts. I feel like the helmet's bad. I want to get a different helmet, but I don't have many tenacity pieces, so I kind of have to use it for the 2-piece bonus.
You are not welcome here. Propagate! Here! So!
Really?
Overhead, with all my strength. Dance with the waves. Let the show begin.
Now,
Oh. Oh.
propagate!
Hi. Positions. Here.
We'll meet again.
My Nilou is C2 right now. Seriously considering C6. I've been going back and forth on it all week, just like, should I go C6? And I'm like, but wait, wouldn't investing in her weapon be better? But then it's like, I don't know, what do I do? Oh, right, these Fragile Resins. Yes, it is. Very tempting. Doesn't really help out her bloom setup, but I think it'd just be, I don't know, just nice to have when you're not trying to play some crazy bloom setup. I'm not using all my Fragile Resins. I need to keep some for boss farming, but I don't know, maybe go down to like 25 or so. We'll see. I feel like resin, unless you're someone who builds every single character that releases, you might as well just use resin on artifacts for a character you really want. Because by the time another character you really want rolls around, you're gonna have a stockpile again.
You are not welcome. Spring forth!
With all my strength. Here. This dance is for you. Let's dance.
Meet again.
Yep, for the dendro hypostasis, I believe it is. Only bad thing is, not gonna be able to max their talents right away. I've got over 120 of those solvents, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything with them. At least not right away. Probably have enough to get him to full. Let's try it.
You are not welcome here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Germinate!
I'll protect us.
Meet again.
Yeah, my own thing for leaks is only characters. Like, only talk about characters. Don't talk about story or anything. Is that good? Not really. Pyro damage. I'll tell you what the one leak I'm waiting for is Wind Trace. Sumeru Wind Trace is gonna be amazing. I don't think he'll make it this time unless Sack Sword procs. We'll try it.
You are not welcome here.
Got it.
The show begins.
Never testing my pig will. Meet again. How regret.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. Oh my. That's pretty good. Although, I want Dendro set. I want this set, but oh well. That's still pretty good. I am looking for Elemental Mastery, crit rate, crit damage. Thank you for the sub. I didn't activate. Oh well.
Let's end this now. Meet again.
Yes, it is a rare stat. It's unfortunate. I do play with music. Well, let me correct that. I generally don't play with music because when I record, if music's in the video, it's harder to add my own music if I want to use game sounds. I just forgot to turn it on, that's all. Genshin without music can be nice sometimes, though.
You Germinate!
This dance is for you. I'll protect us.
Now you will meet regret.
Yeah, I definitely recommend people try it sometimes. They actually have a lot of nice ambient sounds in the game that you might miss otherwise. Oh, can't we swap elemental mastery and defense? You know, I feel like maybe I'm just paranoid, but I've gotten so many HP and defense artifacts from that domain. Like so many. I know it's just coincidence, but it makes you think. Yeah, there are. Hey, you never get HP or defense in the clam domain, correct? I remember camping that for the longest time too. UID's there. It's just that it's cropped out of the selection. Basically, I just chose what area of the screen I wanted to stream and upscaled it. And I chose the area that did not include my UID. Really, one of my most wished for things for Genshin is that they give us a setting to turn off the entire HUD, including UID, so that we can get those shots like they get for those character miscellanea. What's that called? The things with Dainsleif narrates when it goes over the skills of the characters. They always have like a clean screen with no HUD elements, and I wish we could do that.
You are not welcome here. Springboard!
Positions. Let the show
It would be
begin.
very nice.
Now you're testing my patience.
I will.
Yeah, just more settings in general for it, yeah. HUD settings, controller settings. Being able to set dead zones on your controller would be so nice. You can do it through Steam, but like, it'd be nice to just do it in the native client too. Yes, it is. I mean, I'd imagine it's a very simple thing to add, but
You are not welcome here. Propagate!
you get short. Yeah.
Raise this off the side. Dance with the waves.
Is that all you've got?
I need C2 Kale. Everyone says she's really good.
I'll protect it.
Ah, forget it.
Germinate!
This one fell apart.
We'll meet again.
I feel like that's what most people are thinking about for Nahida, that she'd be mostly on field, even in the Bloom team. I've heard a lot of people talk about 3 Hydro with Nahida. I think you could probably still do it with 2 and 2 and be just fine.
Scatter! Not welcome here. Spring forth! Now you're testing my patience.
I'm getting sick of
We'll meet again.
I hear a lot of people talk about Nahida, Nilou, Kokomi, Yelan. Healing bonus, huh?
Go, Barbara, go!
I feel like Barbara might be underrated though, because of this. This charged attack hits every enemy and it will apply a bloom to every single one it hits if they have Dendro on them. Then you do one attack and hit everyone, as long as they're grouped up.
You are not welcome here. Terminate!
How troublesome. This dance is for you. Let
Now
the
you're
show
testing my
begin.
patience. We'll
I'm
meet
getting
again.
What are you doing over there, man?
We can do it.
I'm getting pushed away. Really? Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, I was hoping she wouldn't move right there at the end. Speaking of enemies dodging, I feel like we need more enemies like Child, who will randomly throw out a dodge like that when they're under pressure. Wasn't there actually, weren't those knights? Didn't they have like a dodge mechanic and then they took it away or something? Or am I misremembering?
Yeah.
That's not healing her at all.
Now you're testing my patience. Gotcha.
I've got a boomerang too.
Positions.
We'll meet again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Raiden also has a dodge. Oh, the counter. I'm very familiar with that counter in his Electro form. I spent like 40 plus minutes constantly evading it when I was making that video where I pushed him off the map. It was the only attack he could do, was that counter. It was very strange. Oh, there's elemental mastery, but it's defense again. Oh, that they stagger you easily. It's annoying, I agree, but I would be lying if I said I didn't appreciate it because it's nice having enemies with different mechanics like that. Whoops. How many months, years to get 60? If you don't spend Primo Gems to refresh your resin daily, it takes a while. I generally was consistent with doing my dailies. You know, I've missed days here and there. I took a month off back in January of 2021 from the game. And I missed Albedo's first story quest because of it. But I'm just about to get 60. I'll have 60 probably sometime in November. So it takes a while. Yeah, refreshing resin with Primo Gems is weird. I feel like in some gacha games it can be worth doing something like that, but Genshin isn't very... I mean, they're not bad with free-to-play currency, but they're definitely on the lower side.
You are not welcome here. Terminate!
Dance with the wind. Let the show begin.
Now you're testing my will. Meet again.
I'm getting sick of this game.
Mona doesn't work? Actually haven't tested her yet. I wanted to. I mean... Actually, no, there's something I want to test. I'm not going to test it right now, but... So much HP and defense, what the heck? But, Mona. When Mona goes into her alternate sprint, doesn't she apply Hydro to enemies around her when she comes out of it? So can't you just, like, go around an enemy and just, like, spam sprint over and over again? Why that constantly apply Hydro to them? Or is there a cooldown on it?
tastes.
That's so upsetting.
All my strength. Let's dance.
There's ICD on it, gotcha.
Again.
Yeah, stamina will run out, but I mean, for a short burst, you know, it'd be enough to get you to like the Dendro Traveler's burst or something. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not disagreeing. She's definitely better in that role, but sometimes the silly builds like that with that lead to weird mechanics are kind of fun to play. Like, can you imagine somebody like, here's my Hydro application, Mona, and all it is like they just keep using the alternate sprint, and they're full on EM, so it's like blooms are hitting like 40k by alternate sprinting. Be hilarious.
You are not welcome here.
Positions. Yeah. This dance is for you. I'll protect us. Yeah.
Scatter. How regret.
New event domain? Are you talking about the obstacle courses? What's that called? The one with the wind currents? I haven't really seen much to make a video on it. I mean, there's always, you know, trying to break out of it, but they seem to use the same template that Divine Ingenuity domains used. Although I've been having a good time completing those without using any of the wind currents. It's pretty fun. Anyone who has Keqing, Xiao, and Kazuha, they do work in there. Like, you can get through most of them without activating a single wind current. Oh, Geo Traveler too, of course.
You are not welcome here.
Let's dance. I'm getting sick of
Now you're testing my patience. Scatter. Again.
Yeah, they're pretty easy, but you can definitely see they put some thought into them. So I appreciate that. However, with them showing all these new little gadgets and stuff that they have in there, like all the different wind current machines, the tilting platforms, all that. If all that stuff is not in the next Divine Ingenuity, it's gonna be pretty upsetting. Why not? Whoops, need more dense resins. Hey, Scott. Uh, I could see that for Kale. She can be a bit clunky, but I feel like Dendro Traveler is fine so long as you use him as or them, so long as you use them as support with Sacrificial Sword, because then you generally can get the skill back and up your Hydro application or Dendro application. You can just basically throw everything that's energy recharge on your Dendro Traveler and you're good to go. My Dendro Traveler almost has 300% energy recharge, so that's why he keeps getting his burst super fast. Oh, the end game content thing? Oh, I have a lot to say about that. um, Whoops. Yeah, we can talk about that for a moment. I don't think we talked about that yet. Um, it's an incredibly stupid thing for them to say. First of all, I don't think anyone is disagreeing with that. Um, because end game content can mean so many different things, and I think that's the issue. Um, they seem to think that end game content is Spiral Abyss. Spiral Abyss is honestly the what's the word I want to use here without being too offensive? Let's just put it blankly. Spiral Abyss absolutely sucks as a game mode. It is so boring. Um, time trial fights, they're just dumb. They're just DPS checks. There's not much really fun in there. Um, the obelisk defense, that's pretty cool. But that's the only other thing they have down there is the obelisk defense. Personally, to me, endgame content is repeatable, fun content. Doesn't have to be difficult. So, say they tossed in Divine Ingenuity and it was a permanent game mode. That's endgame content to me. That's completely repeatable. You can play it forever. It's never going to get old. People are going to keep coming up with new stuff. It's always there. The trading card game, that's endgame content. So I feel like they've also kind of went back on their word since they're releasing that. But Wind Trace, they just make Wind Trace permanent. No more endgame content. I feel like they just, I don't know. I think it's a dumb thing to say because there's so many different interpretations of what endgame content is. Oh my gosh, just let me hit the third slice. There you go.
Go, Barbara, go! I'm getting sick of this man.
Scatter!
Now, could they make more challenging game modes? Sure. Should they? Absolutely. You know what they could do for fun endgame content? Bring back Labyrinth Warriors, make it permanent, put it on a monthly monthly. Put it on a monthly rotation. Even if it's just 2 dungeons on a monthly rotation. That would satisfy so many people. And there's also so many cool things they could do with co-op that they don't do. Imagine Labyrinth Warriors, but there's a separate mode for it where you queue up as one character and you join other players. And so you basically can only play one character, but you have 3 other teammates. You get to get through it. If you all fall, it's game over. That'd be so fun. And I'll end it with this one. Remember the Osile fight? Anyone remember that? From the Liyue Archon quest? Imagine that in co-op, where it's basically a defense game. You just have to survive wave after wave for like 10 minutes. If the whole team falls, game over. And make it actually difficult. Because the Osile fight had great potential. But as you will see when I get there on Traveler's Side, assuming it's not changed by then, you're gonna see that you can stand still in the Osile fight and basically win without doing anything. The only time you have to act in the Osile fight is like in the last 30 seconds. Although that assumes they haven't changed it. They may have changed it. The last time I tested this was when I did the out of bounds in the Osile fight with Chi-Chi.
You are not welcome here. Propagate!
Let the show begin. I can't stop now. They need me.
We'll meet again. Regret.
Not a fan of roguelike? Someone's not gonna like ZZZ. Oh yeah, Wind Trace is another one. You're absolutely right. Yeah, like something I've always wanted. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's the wrong set, but I'll take it. Wind Trace in the Serenity Pot. Think about it. You've got 4 sections on every Serenity Pot map, right? There's your 4 maps that you can cycle through. If they want to get creative, it can cycle through every map of the host's world through all of their Serenity Pot builds. So if they have, say, I don't know, there's 4, right? Yeah, there's 4. Say they have all 4 sections built out on all 4 layouts. That's 16 maps that can be randomly swapped through. That'd be so awesome. Completely customizable maps. Oh my gosh. That would actually get me into building a Serenity Pot. I would build so many things in there.
You are not welcome here.
Hi! Tiger's on for some! Here! All eyes on me! I'll protect us!
Yeah, the mini games there and the teapot already are just...
Scatter.
They're...
Regret.
I don't know. Bro, go down. You got no health left in your bar. How are you standing still?
Sever. We'll meet again.
Yeah, the mini games in the teapot are basically... There's not much to them. You've got budget, divine ingenuity, the time trials, which are kind of cool, but... Oh, the copy feature. I did hear about that feature. I got, hey, Shangli, I got one for you. Use Klee. That means you had to revive Klee.
You are not welcome here.
Let's dance!
Meet again.
Yeah, it's... Their endgame is weird. Oh, man. I think we've gotten, like, 2 possibly usable artifacts this entire time.
You are not welcome here. Terminate.
Dance with the waves!
Regret.
Come on, we can do it!
Oh, we reached that point, huh? I had like 1180 when I started, so we've gotten over 300 artifacts. Did we get anything usable here? That might be good. If it all goes into crit rate. That could be okay. I'd rather it be elemental mastery, but I've had it happen once. Long, long time ago. Yeah, they really did stack up quickly. Doesn't look like I got anything really useful here. This is the set I want to use, but man, this is rough. Hello, Seal. Yeah, there's that goblet. We're getting to it. Yeah, this is the one right here. Let me just go through all of them really quick. Anything else? This could be okay if everything goes into elemental mastery. Uh, that one's not too bad. Okay, let's put everything into here. Oh my gosh. Why? She doesn't need energy recharge. It costs, was it 40, 50 per burst? Oh my gosh. Ah. There's something. I mean, if it goes into crit rate or elemental mastery for the last time, this will be usable, I guess. I need one of those two. Although this is also off, so whatever, let's just max it out. Yay! I give this like a 3 out of 5, I guess. I mean, it's alright. Yeah, it'll be usable, yeah. Realistically speaking, I don't have to, you know, max everything, but I tend to play my characters more so like they linger on the field more than they should. I don't usually do proper rotations, and I just like hitting the button and seeing the big number come up from their normal attacks. I do not have a Yato now. Yeah, no, you know, I should be thankful for that cowboy, honestly. Will I ever change my profile picture? Eventually. I've been meaning to find an artist for some stuff for the longest time. And I just haven't. Alright, 27. There's 25. Other games besides Genshin? Well, I play Tower of Fantasy every now and then. I was playing this morning, checking out the new update. For all the woes that game has, and it has a lot of woes, as long as you don't take it seriously and you just use it as a distraction every now and then, pretty fun game. But it has a lot of woes. When I was playing it, they actually had an in-game broadcast. Like, you know how they do the maintenance notice in Genshin and it comes across the screen? They had a broadcast notice twice for 2 different major bugs that had happened after the 2.0 release. They're like, don't do this because it'll delete your stuff. We're trying to fix it. I'm like, oh my gosh. You can see my UID in a picture I posted on Twitter earlier. It's the same as Genshin, just add me. Although it's server based, I play on the Worlds Between, so you have to be playing on that server for us to play together. I don't play it too often, like I maybe play it for like an hour and a half a week. But it's just a fun distraction every now and then.
You are not welcome here.
But the game does have a lot of issues. I try not to take it too seriously. I just like running around and opening the treasure chest. I think it's cool. They have a lot of cool mini games too. It's a shame you can't replay them permanently. They're like a limited time event every week. Like they have one that's like a Mario game. They have one that's like things are falling from the top of the screen. You have to dodge them. It was like the devs are just like, this sounds like a cool idea. Let's make it. And then they used it for one piece of content, and that's all it's used for. But That's another thing. There can be a lot of tech issues with Tower of Fantasy. I've been lucky not to get them, but there's a lot of people who say it causes issues with their computer. They embraced one of their bugs from early on. They had a bug that changed. This was funny. So basically, anytime there was like a number pad in the game where you had to like punch in a code and you had a number pad has 1 through 9 and 0. For every instance of 0, it was changed to 10% off. And it was so funny. And they just released an item that's a meme for it. It's like a profile icon. It's like it makes it so your profile says 10% off. So that was pretty funny. Can't see my UID where?
This dance is for you. Let the show begin.
Never test my patience. Gotcha. Meet
Ah, Twitter, gotcha. Might want to check one of my old live streams for Tower of Fantasy then, because I never hit it on that game. So you'll be able to see in the bottom right corner on one of the live streams, I believe. You can see my past live streams if you go to my channel page and scroll all the way to the bottom. But besides Tower of Fantasy, I play Sea of Thieves every now and then. That game's pretty fun.
you germinate. Welcome here.
Let's dance.
Meet again.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is dope. They've made some changes recently that I don't agree with. So I've kind of distanced myself from it. I still play every now and then though. No, I don't do stuff like that. I mean, are you basically asking me to log into other people's accounts? I would never do that. Never share your account with anyone. Doesn't matter who it is. Even if they're family, just don't do it. You'll save yourself a lot of stress.
I'll protect us.
Meet again.
Barbara's always been useful. So Prime, if you bring up my YouTube channel, and you go to the home page, not videos. So don't go to the videos tab, just go to the home tab, or whatever it's called. And you'll see like a bunch of things. You'll see like Traveler Sign, or you can scroll through it. You'll see Breaking Out of Bounds. It will be the very last one at the bottom of the page. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there'll be one called Past Live Streams, and they'll all be there. You just scroll through them until you find them. Oh, we'll do a few more runs. We were talking about Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is such a good game. I just wish they didn't take away the arena. I don't know why they did that. I also don't know why they changed the arena to begin with. For anyone who's familiar with what they did to it. Riddle me this. You make the perfect PvP mode that encompasses every facet of your game. Everything. It includes every area that you could be skillful in and challenges the player to play other players in it. You leave it like that for a while, everyone loves it, and then you go in and you gut it, and you take out like 60% of the game's mechanics and just make it a basically a team deathmatch. Why would you do that? Sea of Thieves. Why? Well, consider yourself lucky, Prime, because you don't know it. You don't know what you missed then. Original Arena in Sea of Thieves was honestly, no exaggeration, it was one of the most beautiful PvP modes I've ever seen in any video game in my entire life. It was basically perfect. Yeah, every game seems to have drama anymore.
Positions. The show begins.
Now you're testing my patience. Meet again.
Laws. I break Tibet's laws all the time. Yeah, maybe. I say I just played this morning. I probably will hop on tower a bit more over the coming days just to. Well, probably next week. My weekend's pretty busy, but I got super lucky. I got the new character this morning and one temple on it. I'm like, sweet.
This dance is for you.
Whoops.
Now you're testing my patience.
Yeah, I wish I knew the full story of why they did that for the Sea of Thieves arena, but
Let's end this now.
I used to be part of a big, I mean, I guess in some games you would call it like a guild or like a clan, but they called it a fleet because, well, you know, pirates, navy stuff. And even everyone in there, it was a huge server with like over 1,000 people in it, and like nobody knew. Everyone was so, oh my god, but everyone was mad when they did that. It's the wrong one again, but hold on, let me scroll up in chat. I saw a message I want to read. Oh yeah, they're liar where it's like don't play copyrighted material. That's such an interesting thing, but I guess maybe it covers them for something. I don't know what, but if you have 400 wishes, I mean, you could get both. However, if you're a person who saves a lot like me, then I understand why you only want to get one or the other. I'm not sure if I would be able to say between the two. I really, really like Nilou though, so I'm biased. I don't agree with your opinion, Piranha, but I respect that it's your opinion, so I will not argue it. Okay. These are gonna be the last two I use. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my team is 2 Dendro, 2 Hydro. I'm planning for my team to be Nahida, Yao Yao, Nilou, and Barbara, but since one of those is a mystery, I don't know if that'll work.
You are not welcome here.
Hi! Just like we rehearsed.
Oh my gosh, it didn't go off. There we go.
Now you're testing my patience.
Sick of this man.
Gotcha.
Never be added to the game.
I can't stop mouthing.
Oh wow, that just got... That was an insane combo. Holy crap. I can't even be mad at that.
I can't get down.
Meet again.
Yeah. Forget it.
With the waves.
Regret.
That character is a myth. A myth that's made appearances in 2 official arts posted on the Genshin Impact Twitter account. Nahida wants elemental mastery mostly. And then after that, probably crit damage, crit rate. No, I play on the America server.
You are not welcome here.
Not again, no.
I can't stop mouthing. I'm getting sick of this game.
Meet again. Regret.
I don't think I'll go for her weapon. I think Solar Pearl will do just fine. But, we'll see. Alrighty, last one. Let's see.
Go, Barbara, go!
I wonder if it's gonna bark at me and say, nope. You have a full inventory.
You are not welcome here. Propagate! Germinate!
Here! Let's dance!
Now you're testing my will.
Why? 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 Can't it just be Dendro? This would be perfect. Please. Spare me. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Try on Nahida. I'll lock it, why not? Oh man. That is rough. So what did we get? I would have had enough for one more run and then it would have been barking at me. Useless. Useless. Probably useless. Could be good. That could actually be good. Man, I might as well lock it. I mean, eventually there'll be a cryo character that I use besides Kaya who might use this. Anything else? Let's check the other set. What character is next to get an alternate outfit? I've heard that it's Ayaka. Oh man. Yeah, I guess, I mean, do we build this maybe or I mean, I feel like Dendro damage is going to be better than Elemental Mastery in the Goblet. Because there's so many other areas to get Elemental Mastery from. But this is just very good substats. Alright, well, there was that one thing in here, wasn't there? Your guess is as good as mine. I wish they released more outfits faster. I need a use for my Genesis crystals. They're just piling up. So I'm actually, like, I'm seeing those as Primo Gems, which I never thought I would. But they're just so slow to release outfits that it's like, maybe it's worth using them as Primo Gems. Alright, I think the thing to try and build is that feather up there. This thing's gonna tick me off. If I build this, it's gonna tick me off. It's probably gonna roll into everything I want. Alright, I think wasn't there like a crit rate one that I got that was pretty good? Thought there was. No? Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, the OnePlus Hu Tao looked really cool. But at this rate, we're gonna have to wait until Fontaine to get characters with cool hats like that. Alright, where's that feather? Is this one right? No. I'll go up to 16, I think, and we'll see what it gets. Oh my god. Have mercy. I mean, at this point, if it rolls into HP again. Oh no, because she needs crit rate. She doesn't need. I was gonna say it could be a Nilou artifact, but she needs crit rate. Uh. Well,
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too.
that was not very fruitful. Got one possibly usable artifact out of all of
Let
that.
the show begin.
Let's see what time is it? What to do?
Let's dance.
Yeah, that's about the only one. But even then, I want to use the Dendro set, not Gilded Dreams, so it's already an off piece. Admittedly, it being the goblet is, you know, usually what you use for the off piece anyways, so. Okay, now the real question is, do I do more Nilou wishes? I've actually already did 2 more 10s off stream over the week.
I don't get it.
Okay, so my Primo Gem situation is pretty interesting.
Why isn't it?
I have
I don't.
that many Primo Gems on hand. However, I have 40 wishes worth of shop currency from the previous wish session. So add 40 wishes on top of that. And then I have 23,000 Genesis crystals. So I'm sitting at around 134,000. I feel like I could afford to do more, but at the same time, I kind of don't know if I should. I want to, but I'm not. Oh, I want to get Nahida, so I'm looking for C2 Nahida, so but at the same time, I don't like to go below 50,000 Primo Gems. That's my emergency. They drop a character that's super awesome, like a must-have character. That 50,000 in the vault is good to have in case of that. But at the same time, I don't, as of right now, I don't foresee myself pulling for any other Sumeru characters after Nahida. The only, I mean, obviously there's a lot of unknowns. Um, I'm kind of interested in that. What is it? I'm gonna get the pronunciation wrong. Is it Kave, or something? The guy who knows Al Haytham. I'm kind of interested, like, in what he could be, but isn't he 4-star, or isn't he suspected to be 4-star or something? Or am I getting that wrong? Rate all 5-star characters in profile 831. I can't I can't do that, unfortunately. I'm sorry. When I stream, so if anyone's ever wondered why I never pause the game while I stream, it's because I have my controller remapped, so pause is controlling my microphone. So I can't bring up the timeline menu. So I can't get to like those areas of the game. But I do appreciate the donation. We don't know anything about him. Some said he's 5-star. Uh, yeah, it's like he's just, I don't know. He's the unknown. Like he could be being really cool, but since we don't know anything, it's like, do I? I don't know. You know what? Let's just YOLO it. Let's just YOLO it. Let me get back to my lucky spot really quick. We were talking about I don't know how to pronounce it. Kava or something. Supposedly someone Al Haytham knows. And a suspected new character. Giving into the gacha addiction? No, me never. I hate RNG. I mean, I love RNG. Somebody making a wish. I mean, I love it, yes. I don't hate it at all. Alright, we're almost there. If I remember right. It should be like right over here. Am I going to the right place? Yes, that palace with the very difficult name to pronounce. It has a lot of Z's in it. Okay, there's where I need to go. No! Okay, almost failed it. go.
Is there no future for me?
Wait. Yes, this is where I want to be. All right, we're in the lucky spot again. What the? Actually, we're not, but whatever. This is close enough. Why is there an invisible wall here? Wait, no, there's a ceiling. There's a ceiling here. I can't jump. Whatever. Okay. I really shouldn't be doing this. I'm at 36 wishes in, so let's just see what happens. Probably only do like 15 wishes or something. He's doing it, chat. Then don't. Too late. Okay. Okay, so that puts me at 46. Let's make this a nice even 50, shall we? And then maybe stop there. That's 47. I did, correct. 48. And this makes 50. Okay, maybe this is maybe this is a sign to stop. I've been torn about this. You have no idea. I've really been torn about this. On one hand, I wouldn't mind having her C6. It looks like she would be pretty fun to just like play on the field constantly instead of just depending on Bloom. But most gamblers stop before they make it big. I saw some meme the other day, but it was pretty funny. It was like some dude mining. It was like two people mining, and the one on top was like it's like gambling addiction, and like they had just started mining, and the other dude was like gambling addiction who gave up their addiction, and it was like he was like one mining strike away with the pickaxe of hitting gold. And I'm like, no, that is not true at all. That is so false. Don't be don't be spreading this disinformation. This is so wrong. Okay, I will do one more temple. This will be my last one though. Regardless, like if I get Nilou, awesome. Okay, the problem is if I get Nilou, I'm probably gonna end up C6ing her at some point, but let's just see what happens. This will take me down to almost a nice even 100,000. Now this is for at least this week. This is it. So, and I normally would never do this. Okay, so we didn't get anything. So for now, I'm just gonna stop. We're at 60. And I will be back again next week with the same dilemma, probably. Just wait until it's like last hour of Nilou's banner. Oh my god, that's gonna be torture for me. I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Do I like drop like 40,000 Primo Gems and just C6 her? What do I do? Alrighty though.
Let's see. What else have I
Yeah, I
noticed?
usually stream when a new patch drops, yeah. She will have a rerun, but she could also be Kazuha 2.0 and have to wait a literal year.
Is there no
Actually, no, wasn't Kazuha over a year? Wasn't Kazuha like 14 months or something like that?
First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it. What else have I not inspected yet?
Because Kazuha was like, yeah, forever. Well, yeah, if I remember right, Kazuha was the patch before 2.0, and then he didn't show up again until the final patch. What was it, 2.8? Or was it 2.7? I think it was 2.8.
Let's see. What else have I not inspected yet?
I would say English, but I haven't played the other ones, so I'm biased. Oh, yeah, Hu Tao. Yeah, Hu Tao's another one they haven't... He hasn't shown up in a long while. I don't really have anything else to do right now, and basically out of Fragile Resins. Probably end up using like 10 of them for dendrohypostasis.
Let's see. Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it.
An
and
essay
then
about why Kazuha was cool.
start flying away.
Oh, did Hu Tao take the crown? It was Shao, wasn't it? And then it went to Kazuha.
Let's see.
Is there no
What else
future
have I
for
not
me?
inspected yet? With all my strength. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Forgot. Barbara doesn't have clam set on, so she can't really help here.
Positions. Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
Guess it's back to using Bloom.
Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Fallen Emma. Ha. This dance is for you.
Oh, is there issues with Sino or? I need you guys to step away from the flowers. No?
Go, Barbara, go!
Scatter!
Here! Here! Yeah! Here!
Gotcha. I remember hearing the leaks of like people were like, "Oh, Sino like Shao," and I'm like, "There's no way."
With all my
But
strength.
I guess I just think differently when. I mean, I guess he's kind of like it because like transformation burst, but at the same time, when I think of Shao, I don't think transformation burst. I think amazing mobility, can use skill in the air. Literally the best character in the game for running around. And Sino seems to be the complete opposite of that.
Here! Ha! Yeah!
Propagate!
With all my strength. Here! Yeah! Ha! Here!
Sino's the infantry. It would have been cool if he had a mobility skill though, like Shao. Could have just teleported, but whatever. Shao's normals are weird. They do okay damage. I've always felt like he did low damage, and like it wasn't until I feel like his normals have to be max invested for them to do decent damage. You'll have people like you'll have characters like Kuching or Kaya slapping like 6,000, 7,000 a hit, and then Shao's like 2,000, 3,000, but I guess he hits multiple times, so it makes up for it. It's just a little deceiving. Where are more of these guys? Hello, Natsuki Subaru. What's my Nilou build? Sure. I'm gonna look at it again. R1 on weapon. Artifacts are 2-piece harder depth and 2-piece tenacity with these stats. Eventually I'll do more tenacity farming and maybe get her a better helmet. So Sino has different scaling. I didn't look too much into how his character worked. Oh, what else? Any more of these guys nearby? Over here. Yeah, no problem. Probably be wrapping up here in a minute. I still have to make the thumbnail for tomorrow's video.
Spring forward!
Here! Here! All eyes on me!
Oh yes, there's a shorter one this evening. However, I will likely be streaming the update, restreaming the update stream on Sunday. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's why you need a Shao if you don't have them already. Shao is... Honestly, Shao is a must-have. Like, I play these other accounts. Like, I have some other accounts. I'm building one for a video that I'm going to be doing. And the account doesn't have Shao. And let me tell you, navigating the overworld map without Shao could be torture.
Relaxing
He
days
makes
like this
things so simple
Let's take
and
it easy.
smooth. Elon's dash. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Shao is the best character in the game. People might have their wickedly broken Hu Taos that are hitting 500k plus vapes or whatever they do. They might have their crazy Yealons. They might have whatever. But none of that matters when we have a character that makes overworld navigation so much smoother. And not to mention, he does a lot of damage too. He is the complete package. He's like S tier in movement, S tier in aerial control, S tier in combat. He's also mid-height male, so he has access to bunny hopping. He's literally got everything. Pull for Shao. If you don't have Shao, wish for him on your next rerun. Promise you, you will not regret it. Even if you already have Kazuha and you think it won't be different, trust me, it's different. Kazuha is locked to vertical movement and you can only use his skill once. Shao was interesting because I wasn't even gonna pull for Shao when he was first released. I was kind of like, well, he's Animo, and I need an Animo character because all I have is Animo Traveler, and I don't like using Animo Traveler because I want to place Geo Constructs, so I pull for Shao, and I got him.
Take a deep breath. As if
At
you're
the
about to
cost of
blow up a huge
23,000
balloon.
Primo
Exhale all your
Gems.
sleepiness into it, and then, poof! It's now flying away.
Yoimiya Toma Albedo. Most people would say Yunjin. Although that's not really, I don't think she is healing.
Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy.
Oh, you did. Oh. Okay, I read that wrong. I thought you were saying you hate every Animo character on your main except Jean. And I'm like, wait, what? I misread it. I think people always recommend Yunjin with Yoimiya because doesn't she like increase normal attack damage or something? Shao can go up, yes. Can go up, but it requires his burst. So basically, when you use his burst, he can jump super high. Actually, let's test that really quick. Before I say that, let me test this. Yes, my Kazuha is level 1. Okay, let's test this really quick. So I was about to say his jump is just as high as Kazuha's skill.
The wind knows me. Lament!
Yeah, it's just slightly below Kazuha's skill. Barely. But it's only active when he's in his burst. Cookies or muffins more? I mean, that's kind of just like a hard question. They're both really good. Oh, I've used Shao's burst for stuff like that all the time. In my old, actually, I'm not sure if I ever showed it in my old Out of Bounds videos, but I would sometimes use it to get to certain areas. Like if I was in an area where Kuching couldn't aim right, I would use Shao's burst if I couldn't use Windcatcher. Or if I was out of Windcatcher. But no, this right here is why you want Shao. This right here, if you get him C1, he can do that 3 times. Oh, welcome to the stream.
The rain stopped.
Unfortunately, the
I
stream
don't
will be
concern
ending
myself with
very
the weather.
soon. I apologize, but welcome. It was just a shorter stream today. Accidentally got one C1 Shao. I feel like I should just nab it one of these times. I've really been hoping that and obviously they're never gonna do it because they didn't do it this anniversary, but I've really been hoping that they would release a free constellation item for a character of your choice, and I would immediately use it on Shao. But I don't think they'll ever do that.
Where are we dancing today?
Yeah.
So dark.
It would be so nice though. Yeah, the fan thing. So their gadgets, the gadgets in this game, they're so weird. Like they're good, but all right, let me ask you guys this. How often do you use Windcatcher in normal gameplay? Like you're not trying to break anything, you're not exploring out of bounds, you're just playing the game normally. How often do you use it? I personally almost never use it in normal gameplay. Only in multiplayer. Yeah, I'm mostly seeing never, but I do see a handful of I use it a lot or daily. Okay, same question for Red Feather Fan. Same conditions apply too. You're not trying to break the game, you're just playing normally all the time for the fan. I feel like the fan would have more use just because you don't have to recharge it. Okay, yeah, it makes sense then, yeah. I'm seeing a lot more people saying they use it. What else? Those are really the only two for movement, right? I mean, I guess you can technically use this for movement, but that's only when glitching. uh, yeah, I feel like their gadgets are weird because their gadgets just seem to have more use in for breaking things rather than playing the game normally. Like you're out of bounds. It's like Red Feather Fan, dude. It's like so important. Same with Windcatcher. You can place geo constructs on the stove. Yeah, I think you're right. Sam, I think they just kind of make it with nothing in mind, and they're just like, "Oh, this would be cool." Which, yeah, I mean, I guess I can't argue that. That's a good mentality to have. It's just like make it and see what people do with it. Yeah, it's for the boat. This is what. Oh, wait. You can actually use this? I thought this was always active. But I guess you have to manually use it. I thought this is what caused the boat to heal on its own. It was just always active. The boat repair kit, I believe this was from Golden Apple Archipelago in the first version. Was it 1.7, 1.6 or something? Has anyone used this yet? I wonder if this is like for mobile players. I don't know if fishing's more difficult on mobile. It's very, very easy with a controller. Fishing stabilizer? The fishing dude in Sumeru, I think, is where I got it. You can also buy an aquarium, I think, for your play. I almost called it a player-owned house. Wow, my RuneScape is coming to surface here. For your Serenity pot, I think you can buy like an aquarium or something like a fish tank. But no, gadgets are interesting. I should do a video on gadgets. I think that'd be pretty cool. Going over all the niche uses people might not know about them. There's a glitch with the I only got to work with this lyre. I'm assuming it can work with any instrument. I actually have footage of it or a picture of it. Basically, you could pull out the instrument, but your character wouldn't pull out the instrument, and they would just be standing there, and they would be playing music with nothing. Like they wouldn't even be doing the animations for playing music. They'd just be standing there, and they'll do their idle animations and everything. You know the glitch. I don't know how it happened. It just happened one time while I was randomly in my Serenity pot. I was just moving around and accidentally hit the wrong button in the shortcut menu, and Shao pulled out the lyre, but didn't pull out the lyre. I'm like, what? See it across. Yeah, I'll be shutting down the stream here in a moment, anyways. Oh, really? You can still do that? Didn't I make a video a long time ago about this? Oh my gosh, I've made so many videos, I'm forgetting what I've shared. Did I ever share I think I did. I did it in the teleport, the sit command teleport, didn't I? Where you could freeze the camera and you could make it static on one spot. I think they patched that version of it though, but it's cool if you can remake that with a instrument. Okay, that's what I would. That's interesting. That's interesting, Kemi. That would be ideal. Is like have the camera fixed, but you can still move around. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look into that 'cause it's funny that you mentioned that. It's funny. Just wait until what about? I was gonna say morning, but I realized it won't be morning for some people. But about I don't know, maybe like 8 to 12 hours from now. Quite the coincidence that you bring that up. You'll see something similar in the video that's being released soon. The region fishing poles, they just make it easier to fish in that given region. Oh hey, I never actually started this quest. That dude's still being attacked. Alright, last question I'll take and then I'm ending the stream. My favorite glitch so far is probably the photo mode glitch from version 1.0. Off the top of my head, that's what comes to mind. Because that glitch was a skeleton key to the entire game. You could do anything with it. I think that was probably the best one, yeah. Yes, this will be Musashi signing off in a moment, yes. Well, it's been fun. Didn't really get much from the Fragile Resin. I have to give Glistica sometime whenever I catch them in chat again. I gotta give them a piece of my mind. Because when I first put out my announcement for doing this the first time, they commented, it'd be such a surprise if you get anything at all with all those Fragile Resins. And I've gotten nothing at all. Except for that one Dendro Goblet, which is only kind of like okay-ish. Jumping high glitch, I think
The damned will sooner die again.
I've heard
than lay a
mixed
hand
opinions
on
on it. I've heard that I know that it's patched one way, but I've heard there's another similar way to do it. I just never tried it out. I don't have all the details either. Someone mentioned it involves using an elevator. So like the elevators in the chasm or something like that. And I'd have to mess around with it. But I will see you guys next time. Likely be a video going out in a little bit. By a little bit, I mean, like I said, 8 to 12 hours. And it's a fun one. I think people will like it.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
But I am out of here. You all have a good day, night, whatever time it happens to be. I am signing off. Yeah, the stream's ending. I apologize for that when you're just getting here. If you want to rewatch the VOD, it'll be on my channel. You'll have to go to my homepage of my channel and scroll all the way to the bottom because they're unlisted. Alrighty, y'all. Have a good one. Maybe I stream again next week. We'll go through this whole thing again. Do I see 6 Nilou? Do I not see 6 Nilou? Choices.